The sterile lights of the Galactic Medical Station hummed as Dr. Vaxter stared at the holographic display, his 3 eyes blinking in rapid succession. In 15 cycles of practicing xenobiology, he had never seen results quite like these. "This cannot be correct," he muttered, his translator chip struggling to convey his distress. Adeline sat on the examination table, swinging her legs casually while munching on something she called a granola bar. Beside her stood Calvin, arms crossed, wearing what the humans referred to as a smirk. "What's the problem, Doc?" Adeline asked, brushing crumbs from her lap. Dr. Vaxter's manipulator appendages trembled as he gestured toward the display. "Your genetic scan, human Adeline. The results are ... unprecedented. Your DNA registers as 99.8% unknown origin and 0.2% categorized as biologically terrifying by our database." Calvin's smirk widened. "You rounded down." The doctor's eyes swiveled toward him. "Excuse me?" "The terrifying part," Calvin explained, stepping closer to the display. "It's actually higher than 0.2%. You rounded down." Dr. Vaxter felt his respiratory sacs constrict. He pulled up Calvin's scan, which he had performed earlier that day. The same results. Both humans. Both walking biological impossibilities. "How are you alive?" The question escaped him before professional courtesy could stop it. Adeline hopped off the table, standing barely 5.5 feet tall, diminutive by galactic standards. Yet the doctor found himself stepping back. "That's kind of a rude question, don't you think?" "I apologize, but you must understand." Dr. Vaxter pulled up comparison charts. "Every species in the galactic community has DNA we can trace, categorize, and understand. Yours is ... chaos. Your cells contain instructions for proteins that shouldn't exist. Your immune system attacks itself as practice. Your species literally poisons itself daily with a compound called capsaicin for enjoyment." "You mean hot sauce?" Calvin asked. "Yes. This hot sauce. It triggers pain receptors, yet you seek it out." The doctor's voice rose. "Your genetic code includes dormant sequences from viral infections spanning millions of years. You carry the DNA of creatures that tried to kill your ancestors and failed. You're walking graveyards." "That's metal," Adeline said, grinning at Calvin. Dr. Vaxter pulled up another chart, his frustration mounting. "Look at this. Your species has a genetic quirk that allows you to process a poison ethanol that would kill most sentient beings. And you manufacture it deliberately for consumption. Beer is part of our cultural heritage," Calvin said with mock solemnity. "Your bodies run on controlled oxidation. You're literally rusting from the inside, constantly." The doctor was pacing now. "You have an organ called an appendix that serves no purpose except to occasionally explode and kill you. Your females have a reproductive system that medical science can only describe as hostile architecture." "Okay, that one's fair," Adeline conceded. Dr. Vaxter collapsed into his chair, exhausted. "The unknown designation in your DN, do you know what that means?" "It means our computers, which have cataloged genetic material from 17,000 species across 200 systems, cannot identify what you are. You don't match any evolutionary pathway. You're biological anomalies." Calvin leaned against the wall. "Want to know something funny, Doc? We're actually pretty weak compared to what we used to be." "Impossible." "It's true," Adeline added. "Our ancestors were stronger, more aggressive. We domesticated ourselves. This is the toned-down version." Dr. Vaxter's translator chip made a sound like choking. "And the terrifying part?" Calvin continued. "That's probably flagging our persistence hunter genetics. We used to chase prey for days until it died of exhaustion. Or our capacity for abstract thought combined with tool use. Or maybe it's the fact that we're endurance predators who developed empathy and cooperation. You're predators? Dr. Vaxter's voice cracked. Omnivores, technically, Adeline corrected. We hunt, but we also gather. Best of both worlds. The doctor pulled up a new screen, his appendages shaking. This says you can survive in temperature ranges from -40 to +50 degrees Celsius. That you can heal from wounds that would be fatal to most species. That you have specialized cells that remember every pathogen you've ever encountered. That your brain can rewire itself after catastrophic damage. Neuroplasticity, Calvin said. Pretty cool, right? Cool? Cool? Dr. Vaxter stood abruptly. You're monsters. Beautiful, terrifying monsters. Your species should not exist, yet here you are, applying for membership in the galactic community, as if you're not walking violations of biological law. Adeline and Calvin exchanged glances. Adeline said slowly, Is that a yes on the membership application? Dr. Vaxter stared at them both, then at their genetic scans, then back at them. Finally, he let out a long, wheezing sigh through his respiratory sacs. I'm approving your medical clearances, he said, but I'm adding a note to your files. What kind of note? Calvin asked. The doctor's eyes met theirs. Warning, do not anger. Do not threaten. Do not underestimate. Approach with caution and respect. He paused. And for the love of the celestial collective, never challenge them to any contest involving endurance, spite, or creativity. Adeline beamed. We're going to fit in just fine. As the two humans left his office, Dr. Vaxter updated their files and sent a message to the Galactic Council. The humans are cleared for entry. May the cosmos have mercy on us all. He looked once more at their genetic scans, at the impossible tapestry of DNA that somehow produced these remarkable beings, and added one final note. Recommend immediate diplomatic friendship status. If humanity asks for anything reasonable, give it to them. We do not want to discover what happens when the terrifying percentage rounds up.